Thinking about buying a home but feeling overwhelmed by the process? You are not alone. The good news, I'm here to simplify it for you. I'm Lisa Angel, your trusted real estate agent in the Coachella Valley, and I'm in the next few minutes going to break down exactly what you need to know to buy with confidence, from navigating new rules to getting the keys to your dream home. So let's dive in. The first thing, buyer's agency agreement. This is the big new one. Before we start house hunting, there's an important new rule. We'll need to sign a buyer's agency agreement. This simply formalizes our partnership and ensures I can show you homes. Now that is a new law for every real estate agent in the state, and in fact, it's most states. This is required before any agent opens a door, whether we are meeting you in person, and it even applies to virtual showings. This agreement isn't a long-term commitment though. It can be flexible and can be just for even one day. I typically ask for a commitment just for the homes I'm showing when we first meet, and if you are happy with my services, we can then formalize that agreement for a little longer. However, no buyer's agency agreement in California can be longer than 3 months. So why is this important? It protects your interests. I am legally obligated to work in your best interest. It clarifies expectations so there is no confusion. It keeps things moving smoothly so we can focus on finding the perfect home. My goal is to make this process stress-free and transparent. Now, the fun part, finding the new home and doing some house hunting. So what's happening in the market right now? We have more inventory, but good homes can still go fast. When you see a home you love, we need to schedule a showing quickly. When touring homes, think about, does the layout fit your needs? How does the neighborhood feel? What's included with the home and the neighborhood? Some things like fridges may not stay. I'll help you evaluate everything from market trends to hidden costs so you can make the best decision. Now, making an offer. Once we've found the one, it's time to make an offer. What is included in that offer? A few things we'll talk about: price, down payment and closing date, loan approval, proof of funds, earnest money and contingencies like inspections and appraisal. In the desert, it's customary to put down 3% for earnest money, which is your good faith deposit to the seller. However, the contingencies protect that earnest money. For instance, if the home is contingent upon an inspection, and they almost all are, that's how we'll write the offer, and you don't like the condition of the home and or the owner isn't willing to fix anything, then you would be able to back out and keep your earnest money. Almost all contingencies are for 17 days by default, so you have about 2.5 weeks to check everything out. What do you need to submit an offer? Your pre-approval letter. If you're getting a loan, that's what you're going to need, and the proof of funds for the down payment and closing costs. And of course, cash buyers for the whole amount. Proof of funds didn't used to be as common, but now it's part of every offer. Then we'll want a little time to review that offer together in Zoom or in person. Our contracts in California are detailed, but I'll walk you through every step. Now, the next part, escrow and closing. Once your offer is accepted, we'll enter escrow, the final stretch before you get your keys. The first step in escrow is you're going to wire your earnest money deposit to escrow within 3 business days. You're going to order a home inspection. I will help you do that. We're going to check and make sure there's any repairs needed. We're going to secure homeowners insurance. Don't wait on this. Insurance has gotten a little tricky. We don't have as much trouble here in the desert because we don't have the high fire danger like other parts of the state, but you still want to be sure and get that secured ASAP. Your lender orders the appraisal. That will confirm the home's value for the lender. We're going to review all of the disclosures, including the HOA details, if applicable. For example, if you have a dog, you want to make sure they allow dogs. I know it sounds crazy, but every now and then we find some that either don't or may have really odd rules around pets. Final walkthrough and closing. Within 3 days or so before closing, we'll do a final walkthrough to ensure everything is in the same condition as when you saw it. A couple days before the closing day, you'll sign the final paperwork. And then on closing day, you'll get your keys, and congrats, you are a homeowner or new homeowner. Another note I want to talk about though is the supplemental tax bill that can happen in California. This is a one-time tax adjustment based on your home's purchase price. It's separate from your normal tax bill, so just be prepared. If you'd like an estimate So you know how much to put aside. I can help you figure out what that's going to be approximately. It's pretty close. And that's the basics. Now you have a clear roadmap to buying a home. I'm happy to go over this with you and have a more specific conversation with you to discuss your goals at any time. And or I have a more detailed video I'd be happy to send you as well if you'd like to keep going just with the video a little bit longer. If you're thinking about buying in the desert cities, let's chat. Call, text, or email me anytime, and you can always schedule a Zoom and or a coffee appointment or something if you're around. The link is in my bio or below depending on where you're watching this video. I'd love to help you on your homeownership journey, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Happy house hunting.